My name is Bryson. I'm 27. I'm based out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming on over from Louisiana. What do you do for a living there?
I am an operations manager for it's a small startup company. I say startup. We've been doing it for about 6 years. So we do a waste valet service.
What do you make in this position?
$48,000.
Okay, so this one's a little different. This is something we haven't done. It's a couples audit without the couple on camera.
Right.
The couple is behind me. The other half doesn't want to be on camera. Totally okay. Respect that. So we're going to approach this like a couples audit. You're going to have to speak on it more, obviously. Hopefully you have like the insights and are able to answer questions.
Yeah.
But what is the other income for the household? Is there another income?
Yes. So there isn't. Well, so it's kind of weird right now because she just had a baby. Yep.
Yeah.
So
there is a 1 month old behind me.
Yep. So she was making $44,000.
Okay. So we're sitting like just above 90?
Yeah.
Like 95? Something like that?
So
what were you, 48?
I'm 48. She's 44.
Okay.
And so she gets like commissions and things.
Yeah.
Because she's a leasing agent at a
commission.
apartment complex.
Is that post or after or before?
That was what she made last year.
So I'm assuming maternity leave is not covering bonuses.
No, it's only 60% of her hourly pay.
What's the hourly?
18.
Right. For how long?
It was a lump sum check, and we already got it.
Well, how long is the maternity for though?
Okay, so she had a C-section, so
Yeah.
she got 8 weeks paid.
Okay.
At the 60%, and then she has like FMLA, so she's got another 4 weeks, so she's going back in February.
Okay.
February 1st.
Okay. Either way, we can still go more off of household. We certainly will when we're looking for the big picture. And if you want to talk big picture, this is dense. This is like some thickness.
It is.
I can't remember the last time I've had this much paper to go
Try
through.
to be as thorough as possible.
Oh, I like that. I respect that. That's good. So,
because I watch a lot, and you're always asking questions, so I try to like provide.
It's good.
Everything, so you could just reference it right away.
It's good. What's not good is 14% interest on student loans.
That is not mine.
What the f is College Avenue? And why are they the worst people that's ever existed in the history of student loans? That's not true, but pretty darn bad.
It is bad. I hate that.
Her degree.
Doesn't have one.
Right.
But
okay.
Was towards it. So.
Okay, so we have $8,500. Oh my gosh. Yeah, $8,500 at 14% interest. Man, it's crazy. $25 payment. That's never going to be paid off.
Yeah, I don't think
that's never going to be paid off.
I don't think we've paid more than $25 ever on it.
Hold on. Yeah. No. Interest accrued this period, $88. More interest accrues than minimum monthly payment is worth.
Mm-hmm.
By like a third. Like a minimum monthly payment's like a third of that.
This is true.
So if you minimum monthly payment, this will literally never be paid off. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you already know that?
Oh, I didn't. Well, it wasn't mine, so I wasn't really thinking about it.
Okay, you guys are married.
We are married, so it is mine.
How long have you guys been married?
2 years in October.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, let's think about the marriage and the finances and how the whole relationship works, so we can have a little more insight while we're going into these documents. How have we done finances as a marriage?
Oh, it's combined. So.
But you didn't know.
I did know, but I didn't.
You sound like you're from Louisiana. I hear it now. I hear the accent. The southern accent's coming out.
Well, see, we're only like 25 minutes from Texas. So we're like right there. So it's basically Texas.
In the bayou.
Yeah.
Okay. I completely interrupted you. What were you saying?
You're good. I don't even remember.
What would you give your household score? 0 out of 10 to 10?
1.5. Solid.
Not what I would call solid, but okay. $8,500. Oh, no.
I think it's actually
no.
It's 11.
No.
Yeah.
$8,500 is what was given, but $11,255 is what's owed now. Hey, 1 month old child.
okay.
I don't want its first words to be.
She doesn't know words yet, so you're good.
Actually, I'd be proud if her first words were a high pitched bomb. I'll be like, oh, Uncle Caleb is proud. Oh. I want to pay $25. This is crazy. Yeah. So this is college. It's making grunting noises. It's almost like 1 month olds are like barely alive. It's like they're struggling to like just exist.
So she has a cold. She's had a cold since she was a week old. And then my wife has an upper respiratory infection or something, which it's not contagious because I'm fine.
Well, that's our... Well, that's how we know it's not contagious?
Whenever we get into our living situation, everybody in the house is fine. So nobody's sick. It's just her and the baby. So it's not like super, like they're fine. Yeah.
Ally, who the has a Ram 2500? It's a 2500.
It's a Cummins also. So
what?
Diesel.
What'd you just call me? Oh,
it's a diesel truck.
Great. It costs $1,275 a month.
That's correct.
That's insane. Is this yours?
Yeah, we drove it.
No. Do we have two separate cars?
Yes.
Is this the one you drive?
Yes.
Death. Okay. So you bring in... Oh my gosh. Now that's some southern right there. Let's say after taxes, being a little generous, maybe you bring in $3,333. This is a third of your income. Third of your income goes to this truck.
So there is a caveat to that.
Caveat. This better be a big caveat.
It's decent. I do get a vehicle stipend.
How much?
$600.
That is decent. Why not just use that for? Why not get a $600 car payment? By the way, is not an insignificant amount of money. Why not just, or an insignificant car? Why don't you just get a car that's $600 and then it's a free freaking car? Guys, it's a new year and you need to make your money work for you. You can do exactly what I literally do right now and put my money in the best high yield savings account, SoFi. I get a 4.6% yield on my money, and I also took advantage of the bonus of up to $250 when I signed up. You can start 2024 off amazing by doing the same by going to the link in the description below.
So actually I had a truck before this one, and my note was $600. It was a 2012 Ford F-250.
Okay.
With the 6.7 Power Stroke.
So we switched.
But it had 250,000 miles on it.
Okay.
And I was spending about, it's a diesel, so your maintenance and repairs are going to be significantly more expensive than
it's an investment. Vehicle. Yeah.
Well, got a few more things to get into, but like I said, we were spending an extra $1,000 maybe a month just on repairs. So the way that I saw it was, I can get a brand new truck, and I might be spending a little bit more on the note, but I'm not going to have to be out of work because I don't have my truck. So to kind of get into my occupation, I've failed to mention this as well earlier, is I have a side job or a side business, and I do landscape and lawn care.
How much comes in with this after expenses?
So it's kind of hard to tell because we've literally just been taking everything after expenses, everything, and putting it towards our debt. Like we don't spend or play with it at all.
No. After business expenses, what is distributed to you?
Oh, after business expenses, I really kind of haven't been keeping track because I've just been pooling the money and paying.
How are you paying taxes? Wait. You didn't pay last year's taxes, right. I just remember.
Yeah. So whenever I applied...
What's up with people on this show and not paying taxes?
Well, I guess it makes for good content.
Well, I would rather you just pay taxes.
Whenever I applied, we hadn't paid it. We hadn't paid for 2021.
2021?
So we still owed, at the time of my application, we still owed $4,000. And then we still hadn't applied for... we hadn't filed for 2022. However, we have filed it for 2022 as of now, and we also paid off the $4,000.
Okay, so filed 2022. How does that look?
Should be getting $800 back.
Really?
Yep. So back to kind of the work things is, so we have, for my job with the waste valet service, we have about 17 properties right now, all the way from Lake Charles to Slidell. So if you're not familiar with Louisiana, Lake Charles is on one edge, Slidell's on the other, on the boot part. So I do a lot of driving. A lot of driving.
I don't know why that brings us to $1,275 a month, but
well, yeah. So I do a lot of driving, and with all the mileage that I write off, you know, it adds or takes a lot off of what I'll owe.
I just don't understand why not just have a free car. Because here's the thing. Guess what? We're not the only country in the world that hauls things in a truck bed. Yet every other country has figured out that you don't need a supersized wagon. You don't need all this extra crap. You just need there's a thing out there. I'm gonna try to send it to my editor if I remember and put it on screen. Like the truck bed in all these eras throughout even the start of trucks in this country. Not only have they stayed the same, they've actually shrunk, and the cabins have gotten better.
I've seen it.
You're paying way too much, more than you need. You're trying to justify saying you need this to do it. No, buddy.
Well, so I also have with my business, which it kind of ties into both jobs, because for the apartment complexes, we'll haul off junk for them, like furniture that the residents discarded.
So the bed size matters.
No, so I have a trailer. I have a dump trailer. And it's the dump trailer, you know, hauls up to 16,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So and it's a gooseneck, so I have to have a 3/4 ton truck.
How much do you make off of this?
I'd say with my main job, the waste valet service, I'll probably bring in an extra 200 to 300 on average. Some months are better on that. And then with my job or my company,
that's why you needed the extra car payment, though. Was specifically that.
For the trailer?
For the extra hauling capacity.
Yes.
Okay, yes. That is not making up the difference between the 600 and the 1,275.
That's just with the main job. With my side business, I'll probably bring in, I mean, the business, I've done 60,000 in revenue this year.
What side business? Which one?
The lawn care, landscape, and junk removal.
Well, the junk removal.
Demolition, or everything that I offer.
And all I'm saying is, guess what?
What's that?
Other places in the world, they haul trailers and everything, and they don't need a massive Ram 12500. 2500. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could get a half-ton truck, and I wouldn't be able to haul, but 7,000 pounds.
I'm not saying that either, but just like you had to go get the new one too.
It's base model. It's the cheapest one they had.
Great, yeah, because this is cheap. That's the word I would use.
It was 12 grand.
What's the balance on this?
About 66.
Kill me. Oh, geez. Okay.
And again, the reason we got the new truck is because of the amount of mileage that I put on it. So like I said, with the older truck, the 2012, we were putting all that work into it. And then on top of that, whenever something goes down, that means the truck's in the shop. So my trailers aren't making money. I'm not
saying you didn't need to get a newer truck or something with less miles, but if you're buying something new and you know you're putting a lot of miles at that, you're draining its value even quicker and more. Yeah. I would have rather gotten at least slightly used that at least had that price value decline baked in a little more.
That was in the discussion as well. It was a year-end model, so it's 12,000 off. So in 2022,
now it's only 66,000. Thank goodness.
Well, I had 12 grand in negative equity on the F-250 that rolled into it. So the sticker price for 2022 on that truck was 67 on the Ram, and then since I bought it this year, it was 12 grand off, so it was 55.
What's the interest rate?
12.75.
Buddy, it just gets worse though. I'm listening to you and I hear what you're saying, and I'm like, we can make some things work. Yep. See, okay, here's the thing. I know what other people do. Mm-hmm. I know they're able to do similar things to you with like not this craziness. What I wish I could do in this conversation, and it's probably why we should just move forward. I can't speak as educatedly on the exact brands and makes and that because I don't give a shit. Trucks. Mm-hmm. I think they're a stupid waste of space for the most part. For for doing an actual job makes sense. Most people, they just put groceries in it. But
Yeah.
you're actually doing shit.
actually on the way over here we picked up something. I got two 40-foot 30-inch culverts on the trailer right now with us.
See, I don't even know what you just said.
Well, you can go look at it later. It's
Okay.
it's a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've heard you say that before, like people having trucks not using it. No, dude, I use my truck.
No, I know you use your truck.
I use the truck.
No.
Also, one more thing on the truck, just to put in perspective on the mileage that I drive. Bought that truck in May as 27,000 on it.
But that even shows us that. Well, that even shows us we shouldn't have gotten it new though.
Yeah.
Even though it was a year in.
I mean, it has a 100,000 mile warranty as well, so that was a plus.
That you paid for?
No, it's manufacturer.
Okay.
And then lastly on that, drawing a blank. Never mind. Forgot. If I remember, I'll mention it later. But
And what I'll mention right now is that you should subscribe because we're trying to get to 1 million subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. I love you all so much. Truly. We have an invoice of something because I have no idea what this is.
So this here is actually the trailer that the culverts are on. This is a 22-foot bumper pool.
This truck
trailer.
gets more expensive. Everything related to this truck gets a lot more expensive.
Oh yeah, you should see what oil changes, and it's got 2 fuel filters, so you got to swap those out as well. A service is about $500 every 7,500 miles. Yep. So this is probably this is worse than the truck, I'd say. That is the bumper pool trailer. It's rent to own. It's probably about 60% interest.
Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Why not just why didn't you take out a personal loan and do this, or a business loan? Why the 60% interest? Why the oh, gross.
Yeah, I don't actually know what the interest is, but from the math I've done, that's about what it is.
No.
Why did I do that? Because I was doing a lot of demolition at the time, and
so things change in your life and what you do.
Yeah. Since I started the business last August, I kind of shifted from doing more excavation and demolition to...
You don't mean like this most recent August?
I'm sorry, 22.
Okay, thank you.
22. I've kind of transitioned more towards focusing towards the lawn care side of things, just because rather than having to chase those big jobs, and since I do have a full-time job as well, it's easier to schedule in lawn care rather than having a big job that might take me. I can schedule it for 2 days, and something goes wrong, it might take me 4 days, and then I'm having to go tend to my main job, so I got to put that on the side, and it just gets kind of complicated. So with the lawn care side of things, I can schedule it out a lot better because yard's going to take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, and I can do that.
You do it all yourself?
Yeah, I do that pretty much strictly on the weekends. And after 5.
Oh, you need the extra income to pay off all the debt you took out just to bring in the extra income. 60%. Yeah. Why'd you go this route, though? You didn't answer that.
Why did I go that route? So we've always kind of had our sights on buying a house. I know by looking at the current state of our finances, it doesn't look like that. Mm-hmm. But so we tried not to have our credit pulled as frequently as possible, and then those rent
hard inquiry.
Yeah,
versus
I know.
This?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So and also I planned on paying it off quicker, and you know how
How'd
that
that
goes.
go?
Yeah, we're here. Yeah, I could have bought 3. I think I could have bought 2 of those trailers by the.
Ruin me. You are harming me.
Yeah.
You are harming me. This is okay.
Lawnmower.
Yeah.
It's a lawnmower.
This is the lawnmower.
Yeah.
What interest rate is this at?
0.
Thank the.
I remember what I was going to say about the truck earlier.
What were you going to say about the truck earlier?
Whenever I purchased it, my credit score was crap because we had about 10 grand more than we do now on credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
However, much of that has been alleviated. My credit score has gone up 100 points. So that was something I wanted to ask you. 750.
Oh, okay.
Roughly. Yeah.
Good.
So, I want to look and see and get that interest rate down to about 6 or 7.
That'd be cool. That would help. But
everything
man, it's a lot of truck.
Everything on Credit Karma is saying about 6 to 7. I think one was even down to 5.
Yeah.
So I pulled up the the amortization.
Mm-hmm. Amortization.
Right. So yeah, it's terrible right now, obviously, because it's 12.75.
Yeah, it's insanity.
Interest is more than principal. However, if we can get down to 6, 7, something like that, it'd be, less than 50% of what I'm paying in principal will be going towards interest. So it'd definitely be much more beneficial.
So the lawnmower, $5,941, even though it's 0%, the minimum monthly payments are stacking up, my dude.
So that is paid through my side business. That doesn't come out of.
Yeah, but it's still money you owe.
Yeah, it is correct.
Another
whenever we go to budgeting, I know I sent you my budget. I don't factor in anything I make with my company in our budgeting and anything.
That doesn't make sense.
Because as I pull money from my side business, we just find a place in the debt pool for it to go to.
I'm gonna put you and your wife. You're both gonna go through my budgeting program.
Perfect.
We teach you how to do variable income budgets.
Which, I mean,
it would take us out 2 hours right now, so obviously it doesn't make sense.
The good thing with the lawn care is also since it's so routine, you can kind of budget a little bit better. Yeah, that's my wife's
stupid car.
Yeah.
What is the car?
It's 4Runner.
Huh?
4Runner. Actually, that's what I had before the F-250. I drove that.
What's the balance? Oh, I see it. The balance is $18,466 because we don't have enough debt. 4Runner of Kill Me. The interest rate, what is it?
It's like 5.51.
Okay. Let's add another $277.50 minimum monthly payment in this.
No, that's not it. It's $398. That's just what we owe because I pay $400. So it just like chips away. The actual
$395.
Yeah. Yep. That's it.
So again, it's another way you're just budgeting weird. You're just throwing random amounts at. Like we just.
Well, that's not random. It's 400. That's just what.
Why are we affirming things? We already have enough minimum monthly payments in our life.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the reason?
So,
sorry.
In my Ram 2500, right?
Oh my gosh.
So I keep all of my I was keeping all of my tools, like a little air compressor, some hand tools and whatnot inside the cab. Mm-hmm. But since I had a baby, I needed to free the back seat up and make sure there wasn't anything that's like going to fall in or anything. So I needed to store that in my bed. And I mean, it's probably it's a good amount of money of tools. So I protect my investment with a bed cover. I could have bought it, but it was
$711.
Yeah, I think we only owe like $350 or something.
$355.
And one just came out, so it's actually $118 less than whatever you see there.
You are way too comfortable. You are way too comfortable. You're even drinking caffeine and you're way too comfortable. These minimum monthly payments right here, I feel heartburn going from my crack to my throat. Like I want to die. You are way too comfortable. Has this not caused stress in the relationship? These minimum monthly payments are insane. Do you know how much money you guys can have going to just
towards a house?
To your future, to your house, to your retirement, to your kid's college fund.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of strain?
No. A lot of money could be going towards all that.
Has this caused strain in the relationship?
Not really.
How? How is there no stress happening right now? How am I the only one that's stressed?
I'm just pretty cool, calm, and collected. And I know that there's a way out. I've been trying to move towards that, which I feel that we've been making some good progress. Once you get to my Apple Card statement, you'll see the amount that we've paid off in the past couple of months. So I know that it's simple but not easy.
I don't know. You're just like accepting everything and just like giving reasons why everything. Here's a justification.
Well,
here's a justification.
I mean,
here's a justification. So it's just like, man, I don't know. I'm just like, oh.
Well, for everything that we do, there is a reason, correct?
Doesn't mean it's a good reason.
Never said it was a good reason. I'm just saying there's a reason.
Which is why I'd be stressing and am. What's the payment?
118, I believe.
Okay. At least it's 0%.
Yeah.
Because you took the 6-month option.
Yeah.
Oh, our ink card. Yeah. Our little business card of fun. How long is the 0% for?
May. Till May.
Uh-oh. Coming up quick.
Yeah, it is. So $3,000 of that was down payment on the truck.
We use the credit card for a down payment on a vehicle.
0% interest. So
yeah, but we use the credit card, and it's a credit card that's not paid off yet.
That's correct. It was paid off at the time that I put the 3,000 on there.
Yeah, and then we brought it back up to 5,519.
Yeah, some of that is a little bit of residual from a job that I just got paid for, a landscaping job.
Okay.
So I'll probably be about 1,000 of that's going to be coming down.
Oh, okay.
The jobber payment just came through today. So
yeah, because we paid for some landscaping. Direct deposit Inc. But you don't pay anyone, just for yourself?
I don't have any employees. Let me see.
Drip deposit Inc.
Oh no. That's
Oh, sorry, I read it as direct deposit.
That's landscaping supplies.
Okay.
There's only business expenses on there with the exception of the
nursery.
That is like a landscape nursery.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. We have had fees, the card fee, but
yeah.
Here we go through. Okay, so this was the card that we made progress on. This is the one that you wanted to
tremendous progress.
You're sniffling.
No, my mustache is tickling my nose. That's all.
312 with a minimum monthly payment of 25. Oh, the ink. The ink minimum monthly payment was 55.
No, so the Apple Card, I've been using that since I paid it off. It's paid off.
It's at zero?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I put some fuel on it for the trip, but
it's paid off.
It's being paid off every month.
Yeah, we got some taquitos and Appleville and Wendy's and this I didn't know. Jefferson Davis.
That's a bank.
$304.
Oh, that is a landfill. That's a business expense.
Are you sure this business makes money?
Yeah.
Firehouse subs, Apple, Amazon, Apple, and some website thing, $6. Okay, but yes, you're right. That's paid off, and this one's also paid off. So we don't have to add this to the debt counter. Was $1,980 being spent?
That's the goal.
Spent
Yeah.
a lot of money.
That's all groceries. That's where
Cutter's Outdoor Power is groceries.
No. I'm sorry. That's a separate one. Those are different.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's all groceries. That's a Amex Gold, so you get 4 times points at supermarkets.
Swiss Blue Business. No, these are the same.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So if that's Chase, I'm sorry,
American Express Blue Business.
Yeah, so that's going to be a business credit card that I just opened up.
This business spends a lot of money.
Also,
$10,000 a month.
So on there, we hadn't paid our Louisiana state taxes either.
Great.
So I opened up that card, had 0% interest, and then I paid off the Louisiana state taxes with that card, and then paid it off. That card's paid off. So we've
said it was paid off.
So we've paid.
Doesn't mean you're not spending a ton of money on a monthly basis. That's what concerns me.
Well, I don't think that our spending's bad.
Just the number so far. Whether it went to bad stuff or not.
Everything.
The number's wild right now.
It's a little murky because there's a lot of business in there.
Yeah, there is. Total spending was across the board $12,292.
And like I said, the majority of that's going to be business.
I'm not saying it's not. It's still money.
Yeah.
Okay. Another card that's paid off.
That was
grocery.
That's a grocery card.
Yeah. Yep. And lots of Dollar General as well.
Yeah, so we kind of live on the outside of Lake Charles, and it's like a little small town. So there's not really.
Dollar stores make money. All right, that one's impossible to read. So tell me.
Okay, so this is going to be my student loan.
Did you graduate?
No, $3,061 is the total balance.
Okay, interest.
It's 4 point. Do you have the printout of my budget? It's on there.
I don't know if I have it in my stack because I wanted to make my own budget. Well, let me see. 4 point something though. What's the minimum monthly payment?
$50.
Okay. And then we have more student loans. What are these?
This is mine. That's the only one of mine. The rest are my wife's.
Okay.
4.29.
I need to know the total for this. What's the total for this? Do you know?
For that particular one?
For all these, yes. All these combined.
I can tell them. I have them all right here. I can tell you and add it up. So for her student loans, you have 1,011, and then
For this? All right, I'm just gonna add up what I see in the statement.
I think one of them's like 7%. That's the worst one.
Yeah. But that wasn't a high balance, though, which is good. Because the high balance one's at only 2.7.
Yeah.
Remember, a lot of your spending doesn't feel bad because it's going on like things that aren't being fully paid off.
Mm-hmm.
13,775. Gotcha. Cool. Capital One also paid off, but more spending. Some Yummy and Scoop and something.
Yep. So she got hacked on ASAP.
Oh.
So there's a bunch of all those.
And you disputed and everything.
Yeah,
And
it all got taken care of. Yep.
Good. That sucks.
She doesn't use that card though.
I don't know if you guys are credit card people, to be honest, but
yeah, I think that we haven't been just due to negligence and not really paying attention. But now that we're actually putting in an effort towards it and wanting to get those benefits, yeah, I think it is risky, but I think we're fully capable of doing it now that we're actually, our whole financial situation has just been kind of nonchalant. I've been trying to.
What's different? What changed?
Baby.
Okay, so for a month.
No, she got pregnant, so
Since
probably, a few months into the pregnancy, we kind of.
So we're like, we got to stop kids on the way?
Yeah. So.
It's a good reason.
Yep.
The other Apple card
That's
not
hers.
get paid off, though.
That's hers. No, that's our only credit card debt.
Why is it hers and mine 2 years into marriage? Why are we not just considering all of it to be ours and tackling it as a team and getting to retirement as a team and a kid's college fund as a team?
So it is a team effort, yes.
Okay. I'm hearing lots of his and hers.
Those are just descriptive factors. I think because we dated for so long and we lived together, and then it was very mine and hers then.
Yep.
However, we weren't like giving money to each other to pay off their debt, each other's debts. So whenever we got married, it started being like that. But we just still describe the different cards as who does the majority of the spending with said card.
$153 minimum monthly payment.
Yeah, that needs to go.
But she's paying Afterpay on here. Like we're paying another debt with a credit card that's accruing interest.
Yeah, I'm not sure why she did that.
And Wayfair and Amazon, something for the baby, Amazon, another Afterpay payment, and an Apple bill, and $74 of interest this last month charged.
Oh, the interest is bad. I think the year to date is like 666.
627. At a 27.24% interest rate.
Yeah.
You guys don't know. It's not like we have to be intrusive. You spent this on all this stuff like that. But I take it we're not sitting down and looking at how last month's budget looked and how next month's budget needs to reflect.
We haven't been. Last month we started.
How'd that go?
It's going good. It's going well. Well, she's on maternity leave, so she doesn't really do anything. So what's that?
What I just read.
On the Apple card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still spending money.
This is true.
On something that's killing us with interest.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Maybe we need to rediscuss that.
Yeah, and it's not you can't spend money like rah, 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 me, and like talking down and like this is what we're going to do. It just needs to be collective discussion. We need to sit down. We need to look at where did money go last month? What are our goals? What does it take to get there? How do we address next month's budget to make sure we're actually getting to the place we're trying to get to?
Yeah, so on the budget that we made is on a spreadsheet. We do have a column for like what we projected in the actual spent and the variance, so that we can kind of get more detailed insight on, the way that we are spending our money.
Yeah, for sure. $518 spent on this card. Spending a lot of money. $600 on the Apple card, I think. Cafe.
Yep, that was just one day that I was out cutting yards and got something to eat.
And Patrick Hospital Lake.
That is the deposit for our hospital bill for the baby.
How much is owed?
$4,500.
Post insurance?
Correct.
The C-section.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're immediately starting this checking account with negative $3.49.
Yeah, so we have too many checking accounts.
Yes, that is an understatement. It was ridiculous what I had to go through.
Yeah, so that it just kind of like falls by the wayside. I think there might be like one thing that comes out of there.
Close them.
Yeah.
Close them. Transfers, Target. Target.
Okay, yeah, so that card, her Target Red card, if you're familiar, is connected to that one. So that's why we have.
Why don't I have the Target statement?
I mean, it goes straight to there.
Oh, it's not a Target credit card?
No, it's
Oh,
connected.
I see what you're
It's connected to that card. So it goes straight to there.
I don't do that because I would spend way too much money at Target. So.
Yeah, and that's the bad thing is like you swipe it and then you don't like I don't think you can get on the Target app and see what you spent.
And then we're negative $3.49 in a checking account.
Yeah.
With fees, of course.
So that needs to be changed to our bill pay because that's where pretty much all the transactions really happen.
Yeah. And then another checking account. $2,000 in here. That's exciting.
So that is our bill pay. That's what we call it at least. That's where pretty much every day-to-day
Yep,
thing
7,888 went out. Again,
and
lots of money.
No, well, it's not clear as far as what comes in and what goes out.
Why?
Because,
I thought you said you budget.
No. Because so for my main job, the Waste Valley service, I have a credit card that I use strictly for that, and all that gets reimbursed. So it gets deposited into that account, and then I pay it. So it's not really clear by what those columns say there.
You need to go through our program.
Well, I've been thinking. So
Coca-Cola.
since I am 1099 for that job, I've been thinking about starting an LLC.
Yeah.
So that I can get a business banking account, and then that way I can have.
It's good as a pass-through, keeps everything organized, makes sense for taxes at the end of the year. Some baby stuff, no surprise. Venmo, some taquitos, Affirm, Venmo, possible taquitos, Venmo, Farm Bureau.
Farm Bureau's insurance.
Oh, good.
So also on those, the Venmos,
Amazon and Venmo.
There's no frivolous spending on the Venmos. The Venmos are either, no, I know for a fact.
Okay.
The Venmos are either utilities to my father-in-law. It's either utilities to my father-in-law, and then sometimes we have a few people that do odd end jobs for our Waste Valley service.
Okay.
And they don't have that. I just send myself the money and then I Venmo it to them.
Okay.
So there's no frivolous spending on the Venmo.
What is frivolous is taquitos and then the movie theater and Tobacco Plus. Naughty.
Yeah.
Zallen, ATM withdrawal $280. Zallen, Venmo.
That ATM withdrawal was another payment to a worker.
Another withdrawal for $425 on top of that. And then more Cinemark.
So the 425
sucks, by the way.
The 425, that's all we have. The 425 is our camper note. Fifth wheel camper.
Geez. And then 2,500 in this other checking account. And you're right. Too many checking accounts. 2,000 out of that checking account. And then we have another checking account. $16,000 left this one. $5.39. Acorns, Chevrolet, Popeyes, Zallen out. There's this quick place you go to. I don't know if it's like taquitos or Landry's.
That's Landry's. Yeah. That's just taquitos.
As I thought. Taquitos.
Well, actually, is that like $5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a can of dip.
Okay, that's taquitos in my mind.
Yeah, no, I mean.
Smoke Shop, Wendy's, Pure Fix.
Canceled that.
Acorns, I wouldn't. I switched from Acorns to...
So we pulled out our Acorns and paid off something.
That makes sense.
And then shut it down. So we were putting $400 a month in Acorns, just like, I think it was $100 every Monday.
It's not bad.
Just as like a savings thing.
Oh, that's
so
weird.
Yeah, I know it's kind of stupid. So I shut that down, pulled out what I had in there, put it towards debt, and now we're just doing $100 a month into our emergency fund until we get it funded to where we need it to be.
And I switched to Vor.
I'm sorry, I said $100 a month.
1% match. So when you guys get back, you may as well take the match instead of that. But yeah. It takes a bit to vest, but it's fine. Savings account, brought it down to $5. An account that is basically in like Russian or something, because I can't read any of this. $231. Like every other letter is redacted for some reason. So I have no idea what is happening. So I don't even know what was out, but there was like lots of ATM and probably taquitos, and I see just.
No, we've been very conservative with the taquitos. The only
I called out quite a few.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if I consider that conservative in my mind.
That's all tobacco. So I know it's taquitos, but 2024, I'm giving it up. So I'm working on it.
No. What? That's like I know. Okay. That's like me saying I'm gonna start dieting 24. No, I should start dieting today.
I mean, I'm addicted for sure.
No,
addiction. So
Yeah, no.
gotta
But
wean
isn't
myself
the
off.
delay though? Isn't the delay, really kicking the can down the road? Like, what is if you're able to start then? What's preventing you from starting now? And what's gonna say when you get there? It's like, oh, let's start in Q2 because we got a big Q1 ahead of us.
That's valid. I just bought a roll, so I'll stop after that roll with 5 cans.
I don't want you to get extra forms of cancers
Nor
when you
do
have
I.
a kid.
Nor do I. So.
I want you to be nice and healthy for her future. She grunts, but she's very cute.
Thank
and you deserve to be a part of her life for a long time. Apple Golden Sachs is nothing in there. And retirement is 1,218. Is that retirement to our name as a couple?
I have $5. I just started my acorns later.
Okay, well, that terrifies me. All of this, that just terrifies me. First of all, what we calculated is $12,000 spending. That's like what we could tell was 100% spending. Again, there was that statement that was like in gibberish. We couldn't even figure it out. I don't know. There's tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars leaving and just going places. Some of it went into other accounts. This is a mess.
Yeah.
One thing that actually might be worth it for you, just on the business side, I might do for like a week, have like a sit down with an accountant, just going through stuff, getting your organized, getting everything separated. Yes, form the LLC, get that business checking account. Yeah,
because that's really what makes it kind of jacked up is because I get, I'll probably spend in expenses like anywhere from $200 to $4,500 a month. So like as that comes in, it looks like I'm getting a big chunk, but it's really just going to pay off my expense card.
Yeah, man. I mean, these debts are
it's murky.
Crazy. I mean, taquitos were $430.
Yeah, so I don't think that you mentioned, or I think you did say it, but it's probably didn't say what it was. We'd have 3 acres as well.
You own 3 acres.
Yeah, well, we're paying on it, but yeah.
Well, that's good.
So that's if you want to add that to the debt pile there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anything built?
No. So
dreams to build?
Yeah. Yep. So I mentioned that fifth wheel camper earlier. We were living in that.
Okay.
On my father-in-law's land. Because he has camper hookups.
Yeah.
So we were renting and then we purchased that to move out and live in that for the $425 that we pay a month. Then we had the baby. Now, granted, it's massive. It's 42 feet long. It has
I know, they just don't even like maintain value typically.
Yeah, no, it has a king size bed, full size shower, full size fridge, and a second bedroom.
Sure.
And a bath and a half as well. So I mean, it's totally doable to live in, just a couple.
Yeah.
However, introducing a baby into the mix kind of changes the plan there.
So what's the debt on the acre?
3 acres is going to be $32,900.
When did you buy it?
About a year ago.
Okay. Minimum monthly?
356 at an 8% interest rate, and that's a balloon loan.
You really?
5 years. Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I have one request.
Do you have the camper on there? That's finance as well.
Oh, absolutely. Just me. This is using every line of my notebook here. You're bullying my notebook.
I mean, that's all of them right there. So.
Okay, tell me about it. What's the camper?
Camper is going to be.
It's different than the trailer. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. $37,000. $112.
A month?
$425.
Oh, it was okay. $37, $112.
$37,112.
Okay, and what was the monthly?
$425 at a 9%, also balloon.
In
60 months, 5 years. Oh, the truck's financed for 84 months too. If that makes you feel any better.
I feel great. No issues at all. Joyful situation. I have one request for both of you.
Absolutely.
Stop signing up for debt. Good. Just at least for the sake of like that little one.
Mm-hmm.
Like my dude. I grew up in a household that survived on debt after debt, rolling debt into debt and debt.
Yeah.
And it made me, I thought we were living in middle class, but we were just going further and further into debt. And man, the stresses you see on the marriage, that is not something I want to happen here. I know it's another interruption, but you can get $5,000 by listening to the end of this. Right now, if you transfer your portfolio to Moomoo, which I personally use for my individual stock picks, you can get up to $5,000. It's literally free money and an amazing investment platform, and it's what I personally use. So check it out in the description below. I highly recommend it. That is not something I want.
Well, fortunately, with the exception of the truck down payment, we don't really roll any debts into anything else, I wouldn't say.
I know, but we're putting on money on a credit card that we're not paying off instead of being able to put extra money towards the debt. So in my mind, that's still rolling it, just in a different way. I need a second. But it took us 52 minutes to get through your debts. Your debts. I've said it before, and I can't. It's like a competition. I think this is the worst debt I've ever seen. Or at least, what?
It's not that bad.
What the f are you talking about? You have minimum monthly payments, none of it being an asset. Okay, the acre. The 3 acres. Sorry. All of it being bad except for that. But minimum monthly payment of $2,247. How is that not that bad? You could barely pay that on your income for your job. I know you have the business that brings in money. Money goes out.
So did you take away the 600 vehicle stipend, or did you add that in there?
That doesn't mean you don't owe us, though. What if the job goes? What if you get fired? There's the inherent risk. You still owe
unlikely, it. But yeah, I was the first employee with that company. So.
You still owe it. That doesn't make your debt less.
No, it doesn't.
This is money that's coming in to help pay. Okay, I need another second. By the way. It's not, I think one reason I'm just kind of upset and cranky right now, it's not that I need you to be freaking out or anything, but the fact that you seem nonchalant and you're like, oh, it's not that bad. It's just, it makes me feel like, oh, like I'm the only one that like gives it right now.
No, I definitely care. That's why I'm here. But
yeah. No, I do respect that. It's a big leap.
I think the main thing I want to get out of today is just a roadmap. Because like I said, all the income from my side business has just been kind of.
Well, you decide what you get out of it. I'm going to decide what I give you.
Sure.
And guess what? None of them. 30,000 of it are assets, like actual, like. Well, okay. Technically, you could sell some of the other things and they're assets, but in terms of like actual debt leverage on something that will go up in value, 30,000. Your debt in total. $210,000. That's a mortgage. And these are like 8, 15, 5 balloon percentages.
Yeah.
This is insane. And you don't think this is that bad? You don't think that number is that bad?
The number sounds bad, but
okay. Well, since you're not willing to say it, I need her to know behind me. This is bad. This is scary. And not all of it's bankruptable either. There's a lot of student loans in here that worst comes to worst, will not be bankruptable.
Oh, bankruptcy.
Is what everyone says who goes bankrupt. So, trust me, I don't want the worst to happen either. I'm not encouraging anything. I'm not encouraging you to lose your job. You're just taking into account zero risk of anything bad happening.
Sure.
So I need to be real world about it, Mm-hmm. And you don't even know how much money comes. You don't even know like net income from business because really all of it just goes.
So I mean, from my routine yards, for 6 months out, or say about 7 months out of the year,
yeah,
you could say about 3,000
a month.
Yeah,
net. Total gross.
Total gross. Yeah.
Okay, way more than $3,000 went out for business expenses, but
no, this is just strictly for the routine. What?
Give me all. Except for your day job. Sorry, that's salaried. Give me all.
I really can't because that's why, like I said earlier, I switched over to kind of focusing on cutting the grass because you're able to kind of get a schedule and see what you're going to be coming in. So just from the yards that I have, you'd be looking at about $3,000 for about 8 months out of the year, and then for the remainder of the year, like the slow season, like right now. Probably about closer to $2,000 a month, and that's revenue, and that's excluding any landscaping jobs that I might pick up or any of the other various services that I offer. So, like for instance, I just finished a landscaping job. I made probably about $3,000 on it. So And that's because I don't have any employees or anything. So, the hourly rates I would be paying somebody is, I just take it in myself.
So honestly, what I would do in that situation then, because you're all over the place, you're doing a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'd figure out whatever's making the most amount of money. And it sounds like maybe that. I would just like the rest. I would just be like, okay, bye. Focus full in, full attention, full energy, go hard. I'm not saying give up the day job.
No, absolutely
but
not. Yeah.
all instead of like 3-4 billion companies, whatever that we're testing out, I would go full energy in on this other thing. And maybe it becomes your full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe you become the dominant lawn care company in that area, which would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do because you don't know your numbers.
Right.
And I also can't help if I don't know your numbers because I need your numbers to go off of things. I know that tens of thousands of thousands of dollars went out. And money came in as well, and this is a lot. I could give you, I could give you a plan. I just need to know the numbers. $2,245.
Well, I think if I could request this, if you could give a plan of like the order in which to pay things off, and then as I have money come in from the side business, just chunk it at the next thing in line.
So if you had a few debts and the interest rates were widely varying, I would almost go avalanche, pay off the highest to smallest.
Yeah.
But because right now minimum monthly payments are what's killing you, taking $2,245 away from you, I would smallest to largest because you immediately start killing some of the minimum monthly payments. Mm-hmm. So even if something's 0% like the Affirm, I would kill it so it gets rid of that $118 minimum monthly payment. And that immediately rolls into the next thing. Also, for people, have you gotten out of a lot of debt before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not this much, but
for people that haven't really tackled debt, there's a lot of psychological benefits to the smallest to largest anyway, because you start seeing progress. Even though mathematically, in the end, avalanche works the best, it is sometimes harder for non-disciplined people to stick to. I'm not saying you're non-disciplined, but because this might take years or years depending on the income situation, which I don't know.
I think like 2 months ago, my Apple Card had like 10 grand on it.
Yeah.
And so paid that. Like I was saying earlier, we paid that.
Were we in a couple good months though for the seasonal lawn care?
Yeah, I mean it was coming to an end. So
well, see, that changes the whole situation.
Yeah.
Like, I wish we could keep that up forever. Sounds like $5,000 a month, but
it'll start back in March.
Even still, okay. Let's say you throw $5,000 a month towards the bad debt, right?
Now we do want.
We gotta before the balloons, man. Like, we need to actually, because of the balloon, I'd make.
Well, we do have some more issues.
Oh, good.
Okay,
one second. Before that, just an example: $5,000 a month is still 42 months to pay all of this off. Mm-hmm. So that's not insignificant. I mean, that's still 3.5 years.
So, our living situation.
Yeah.
So we're out the camper, right? In the house. We want to sell the camper. So.
Okay.
Want to sell the camper.
What are you going to be able to sell it at? What do you think it's valued at when you owe 37?
So it has some damages. There was a leak in it, and one of the floors in one of the slides is rotted out. It's about $5,000 to get that fixed.
Good.
So I think we could sell it somewhere in the 30s, and then just pay the.
After putting the 5 in?
No. With damages.
Right.
With damages.
Really?
I think we could get somewhere in the 30s, and then just cover the rest out of pocket. And then that would alleviate, the $425. So we would like to sell the camper. Also for our living situation, it's probably time for us to.
Where are you?
Get out of the house and find something.
Yep.
Just us. So get out of our.
Well, that's going to add a minimum monthly expense. You're probably going to rent a house or something.
Well, that was something I wanted to ask you. Is what would your
describe the living situation?
So we live with my in-laws.
Yep.
In one of their extra rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And we just pay them $200 for utilities right now. But I mean, we also have a newborn baby that cries throughout most of the night, and they were empty nesters, and I think that's
Yeah.
I think they haven't said it, but I think that they're ready for us.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that's different. I was going to say, because I was a newborn crier as well 28 years ago. My grandparents were empty nesters, but we lived with them, I think, for a year or 2 years maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I have no memory of that, but
I think we have, a few more months before we actually have to do something.
Well, what I was going to say, I think I'm willing to let you guys suffer for a bit, but their house, like, as soon as they need you out, I would get out. But until then, I would try to stay as long as I can and just tackle as much as I can. But yes, when you get it, it's just going to add another minimum monthly payment in your endless minimum monthly payment ocean. I would just do the cheapest, safe house you can get. And I would just I'd shop around for it like it's a full-time job for a few weeks.
Yeah, so like I said, she's in the apartment space and whatnot.
Yeah, that helps.
So pretty much the cheapest that we'd be able to find is about $1,000.
What's your trailer worth?
The camper trailer, the utility trailer.
Utility.
22-foot one.
Yeah.
Probably like 5.
Okay, so selling that makes no sense.
6.
RAM, again, we rolled negative equity into the discount, so what's it worth? 50?
Yeah. 52, 50. Yeah.
If we try to make a difference on a personal loan, I don't think you're going to be able to buy a truck that's good enough to do what you need it to do with whatever the difference would make up.
No, you wouldn't, because I
don't think you looked very hard or considered a lot of options, to be completely honest.
Yeah, we can look later and see what you find, but
it's mostly for the garbage thing.
It's for both businesses. Yeah,
they do it all around the world without massive $70,000 trucks. There's not some magical extra gravity in the United States. I'd love to sell the truck, but I mean, the thing is, you'd get kind of a crappier used truck in the price range.
That's what
making up.
Yeah, I mean, I already had that.
I know. So. But if we do the personal loan, like bridge technique, like even if it was $20,000, I don't think. So I don't know your income, man. I don't know. You need
you could say, I think, averaged out about $3,000 a month is coming in from it. That's going towards my debts.
After all the tens and tens of thousands of dollars and different expenses you had?
No, so it'd be about 2. I have about 1,000 in expenses for my business, which is the mower.
You had so much more than that.
I'm talking about like no, not for jobs and whatnot. I'm just talking about like my CRM, trailers.
Fixed. You're talking fixed.
Fixed. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that's
fixed.
not the only expense. There's those other expenses.
Right. So it's kind of complicated to explain. But
are you setting 30% aside for taxes in whatever you're taking home?
Yeah.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Where was it?
There's a tax account.
Was it just one of the checking accounts?
It's a savings. It's empty now because we just paid it off.
What about this year?
Yeah, we're starting to save for that now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we do.
Okay, so pretty much, if there is any actual profits coming in, they all need to be set aside because it's not set aside 30% anymore. In order to pay this last year's taxes, you're going to have to set aside every single cent to make up for what you have not saved this year so far.
Yeah, so like I said, we're getting 800 back for 22. So that's going straight towards taxes for 23.
If you make as much as you say, 800 should barely be a drop in the bucket, though. Which is why, again, I'm continuing to be very skeptical of this.
So she gets a refund.
Child tax credit?
So we're going to have that now.
Yeah.
My wife works, so she gets a tax refund, which offsets my...
Well, it's because she's getting too much collected up front. But okay,
correct.
So
it offsets mine, and then the amount of mileage that I drive...
That's going to help. Yeah, you're going to... Trust me, I want you to write off every single little thing you can. But writing off is also... I mean, you're not... I mean, still... We're writing off against. I'm just skeptical of how much is net
from
net.
my
True
side
net.
business.
True net. Well, you haven't been able to give me a number, and we're just going around in circles at this point anyway. So, and then let's just say 3,000 comes in from your business, net. Which, okay, even still, it depends on your living expenses. You throw in a $1,500 a month rent in here. We have groceries. We have the new medical expenses. Taking the kid in for checkups.
Yeah, so that's all covered.
Oh, it's all there's no deductible or anything?
It's covered by work.
100%? Wow,
yep.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, you're probably not gonna like this because it's more debt, but something that we're
an hour and 8 minutes in.
We thought about is so we do have the 3 acres. Is just purchasing a mobile home and setting it on there.
But didn't we already decide that was last time?
That was a camper trailer.
Oh yeah.
But
still, well, that truly goes down in value. But even best case scenario, those things hold value barely.
So eventually we do want to probably move from that land. So we would see that as, we probably get a mobile home that's safe, decent for around 30 to 40,000.
I asked for one thing from you, and that's to borrow no more.
Yeah, I know.
No, I would say no. I would rather pay rent for a little bit and then build a property on it in the coming years. Okay. Listen, we have two debts that are gonna balloon. That's an emergency. That's a nuclear bomb is about to drop on our lives, and we need to take care of it immediately, or else everything's gonna come crumbling down.
I was under the impression at the end of the balloon you refinance it, correct? Or is that not accurate?
You can. You can.
I mean, ideally, it'd be better to be paid off by that time. But
yeah.
That's why I'm not like extremely worried about whenever it comes to the end of that term. It would just be refinanced. But
okay, so more kicking the can down the road.
No, like I said, I would like to have it paid off by that time.
I don't know. You need to sit down with an accountant and actually figure out what your numbers are. Literally, it's impossible for me to do anything without knowing what your numbers are, and we can go around in circles forever and assume this and that when it comes to numbers. But unless we actually have numbers,
right.
But to answer your question, I would probably do smallest to largest, because even smallest, even if it took that, what was it, 4.5 years? Even if or 3.5 years?
42 months.
Okay. So that should be before your second balloon.
Well, one of the balloons is the camper, which we're trying to sell.
Yeah, that would be cool. You're going to sell it underwater, but you'll just have to make up the difference with either cash or personal loan. Preferably cash, but I don't know if it'll exist. Because we're heading into the slow month. Slow months. Well, the camper was the quicker balloon, right? And you're trying to sell that. Yeah, because...
No, they're both 60. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, so we got the land first. So that's a 60-month balloon, and that will be coming up that'll be 6 months earlier than the camper, because that was about the difference in time that we purchased.
When did you get
The
them?
land about a year ago, the camper about 6 months ago.
Okay. Yeah, I would smallest to largest, and I think you can take care of it if you have an extra $5,000 to throw at it, which is the number you gave me. Whether I believe it or not, I have no idea. Because it doesn't matter if I believe it or not. What matters is just reality. So if you can do that, do it. And that's awesome. I would be so thrilled for you. Please sit down with an accountant.
Yeah, I just got one. So.
Good. It's incredible, because this is a mess. Close checking accounts. Close a bunch of credit cards. Just use what you want to use. I don't care if it affects your credit score. You guys are not credit card people, even though you want to be. Maybe someday you are not.
Well, I guess I was just looking to see if you could, do it with what we do know. With like my main job. Say I didn't have my side business. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be moving into a place.
Yeah.
That's pretty much gonna be a thing. So let's say $1,200 for rent.
Yeah, rent and utilities. I think that would cover it.
Okay.
I think we find something around those numbers.
Groceries, we can probably do. What are we filling? 700-800.
$4 a month.
400 for all three of you.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you can do it, I do not be doing anything unhealthy though.
Absolutely not.
Good.
I'm pretty fitness minded individual. Okay, health, nutrition.
Same with the kid.
Yeah.
400. Okay. Extra what? 100 for baby?
Yeah, we have 200 in our budget.
Okay,
we put 200 for the baby.
Cool. Car insurances?
Car insurances are $288.
What do you have your budget at? Total. Oh, well, never mind. No. A $288 for both cars?
Yes.
Okay. Phone bills?
100 total.
Not bad for two.
Well, we're both on our parents. We just send them $50 each. So
all right.
it's just easier.
No, sure. What else do you have? That I'm missing.
Yeah, so I have all the debt, and then all of our living expenses. As far as gas for her.
Yeah, how much in gas for her?
100.
Okay.
Groceries are 400. Baby 200. So we're working on getting to a $6,000 emergency fund, and we're doing 400 a month towards that.
No, that's not in the budget though. It might be, but I'm just trying to figure out your necessities.
We're at 4,500 right now.
I'm just trying to figure out your necessities.
So don't exclude that. we do want to have at least one date night a month. And so we budgeted 100 for that.
Well, you're asking based on yours, so your own, so I'll tell you.
Well, I mean, I've got a newborn baby, and she's with the baby all day, every day while I'm working. So I find it necessary for her to be able to get out the house and have a relief mentally.
Trust me, I'm not against it as a concept. I just want to make sure we have money to survive. I'm seeing it coming after what you claim to be about $4,000 net. What was that? It was about 56 months or so. 4.5 years.
I think I can beat that.
I think you can too.
Yeah.
I hope you do. Actually, if this business is going successful so far, even if we don't know our numbers fully, which is, new business, it happens.
I know for a fact.
1 second.
I'm sorry,
New business, that happens. So we're going to figure that out. But if it is successful so far, what excites me is if we push off these extra things that we're just doing that are distracting us, we laser focus in on it, I think it's actually going to be really successful, which could very much amplify your just punching down on the debt and paying it off quicker. So you're right. I agree with you. I think you can pay it off quicker. What did you want to say?
I was going to say, up to this point this year, I've done $60,000 in revenue.
I know,
of
but
course,
your
we don't know the
expenses,
expenses, so yeah.
Like, that matters to a certain point. There were tens of thousands of dollars leaving just this month. Okay. Well, that's what I think. I'm curious if you learn any update. Like, if you learn anything, do you have a YouTube account? Maybe you don't upload anything, probably, but
No.
do you have a account?
Yeah.
If you want, either you can email me and I can put it, or if you want to comment like what you learned about your numbers, I'll pin that
Absolutely.
in the video.
Yeah, I can
so
do
people can follow.
I can get that figured up.
Yeah, honest though, not what's gonna make you look good.
No.
So
I mean, you think I came on here to look good? How much you just add up? 210?
yeah, 210.
Yeah.
You look good as a hard worker.
Well,
You look good as a hard worker. I like that. I respect you for that.
I work probably about 90.
Yeah, dude. No. You're killing it on that. I just want us to take control. Make
Absolutely.
sure that work isn't just going into like lighting the money on fire,
Yeah.
I want that to be rewarding you guys and setting yourselves up.
Yeah,
for
because
an
I mean that's the
amazing
thing.
future.
Once like the truck's paid off, trailers are paid off, like it would be go time.
College fund,
Yeah.
retirement. We have nothing in retirement. And that terrifies me. It's
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
$1,000 and 50, 5, Yeah.
5. Yeah.
So,
Just started.
any final thoughts? Any final questions?
No, I mean, thank you for taking the time to go through this. I know it's kind of aggravating, frustrating with all the paper and whatnot, all the numbers, a little bit of lack of clarity. I thought I was coming here with a lot of clarity, but as far as the situation, but I guess wasn't the case. But again, like I said, I appreciate you taking the time to sit with me.
Well, being a crazy Monday episode, as usual. Unfortunately, with what we were just given here, it cannot be higher than a 0 out of 10. So, Hammer Financial Score is 0 out of 10. Make sure to check out all the resources linked in the description below. They are what I use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting program in the history of the internet. Thanks to all of our Patreon producers for making this episode possible. If you want to participate in an episode of Financial Audit and you're able to make it to Austin, Texas, please fill out an application in the survey linked in the description below. You can also send a link to your friends or family who you think might be good to be on the show. If you have any questions, you can email casting@calebhammer.com.